can smell her.
What?
Her perfume. Darcel or whoever.
Oh, Slim, we just had a drink.
Stop it! Okay, you're caught. I caught you. And you're not gonna talk your way out of this. How many, Mitch? How many are there? How many have there been?
What does it matter? It's not that our sex life hasn't been good. It's been great, Slim. But I'm a man. Men and women have different needs. And that's okay. Darcel she's willing to take care of that. And maybe that's better for everybody.
You know what? It's better for you. You have a pretty good deal, don't you? I mean, you go out, you fool around, I sit here, I take care of your house and your kid. Well, no more, Mitch. That's it. The party is over.
Calm down,
No,
Slim.
I'm not going to do this anymore. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and take it and take it and take it. Sorry. I love you, yes. But I am not a doormat. I'm your wife. I'm your wife. And you cannot do this to me. You cannot do this to me anymore.
What? I can't hit you.
No, you can't.
You want to fight? I'm a man, honey. It's no contest. You have to understand, Slim, and I thought you did. I make the money here, so I set the rules, right? It's my rules. You with me?
It's your rules.
Yeah.
And what if I don't like the rules?
If you don't like them? Well, come on, sweetie. Life isn't just stuff we like, is it? We have to take the good with the bad, don't we? That's what marriage is. So for you, maybe today is a bad day. Tomorrow may be great.
Tomorrow will be great.
Yeah. Today, it's the price you pay for having such a good life. I'm gonna go out. Okay? This is gonna be better, don't you think? I don't have to sneak around and pretend I'm going to work. I can just say, I'm going to Darcel's. I'll be back in a few hours. Just so you don't do anything later you might regret. Okay?
Alright, some buddies, here at the Marriage Pros, we absolutely are against domestic violence. So we're going to put that out there, number one. Whether man, woman, or whichever your pronoun is, we're not about it, alright? Now, this scene gives me PTSD because in other shows I've spoken about, I grew up watching this with my mom, unfortunately. So this just brought about quick memories. I don't like going back there, but it sucks to say. If, like in this scene, he has total control because he makes the money, he provides everything. So he has taken full advantage of his spot in this relationship and marriage. And prior to this scene, J-Lo already caught him with this Darcel. And he apologized profusely, but now you saw that he just asserted himself and the power that he has over her. And unfortunately, it went to domestic violence. I know maybe some of you find yourselves in this situation, and it's not easy to think about, all right, I don't want this, but he pretty much has me under his thumb. What do I do? It's not going to be easy. I'm telling you that right now. But no one ever deserves to be hit, smacked, or whatever it is. And like I said, this is a tough situation because JLo really has nothing and nowhere to go. He has everything. So he just feels dominant. He can do whatever he wants. And right now, he kind of can. It sucks. And the thing is, the following scene, JLo goes to his mother's house because they were going to have a play date with their daughter and his mother. And the mother sees the mark on JLo when she puts down her shades, and she asked JLo, "What did you do?" So the mom already knows the kind of son she has, and she's accepted it. So this already did not get stopped by the parents. And yes, they have been wealthy. So the parents are wealthy and the son is wealthy. So I don't know why they didn't feel the need to stop this behavior, because it's not like they didn't have the money to send them somewhere to kind of structure him to take that away. All right? Now the worst part about this, somebody's, if you ever see this in public and you want to defend that person, guess what? In the US, if you strike that person first, you're going to jail because you're the instigator. It doesn't matter if you're defending. The law says you started with that individual. You instigated. Your ass is going to jail. Trust me, I hate knowing this fact, but if you even go on YouTube, you'll find people that tell their story that did time. I'm talking about 10 plus years because they defended someone getting beaten up right in front of them in public, and they went to prison. So you can't even do anything. The most you can do legally is make that call to 911 and hope they show up quickly, because sometimes it may be too late. We're not about this. I'm not about this. I don't know what I would do if I saw this, okay? But I am not about this at all. I never have been, never will be. Please. Like Jay has always said, know the person in all their seasons. No matter how long it takes, until you finally realize this is not a part of their character and who they are and what they're gonna go with if there is an argument, and especially catching them cheating, take your time, okay? It is worth it. Because it's not, you can see here, JLo has a tough time, that she feels trapped and she feels she can't do anything, and for the time being she can't. It's a struggle, but please find everything out about your partner until you feel safe and secure that this is not part of it.
For this one, and this is something my wife and I will talk about a lot, and we both agree, we just have different methods. One, because she's a therapist, so she understands and hears more of the stories. I'm just saying from an outside perspective. So that's how I'm going to give my opinion. So I don't like abuse, no matter if it's warranted or not. But for this particular situation, when a man or woman is always being the abuser, usually they're seeing it in the household when they're a child. So that's what they think love is, or that's how they think you should treat somebody else that you're with. And for me, this is something I've always said. Now, it's easier said than done. Once someone hits you, just know that it's going to happen again. No matter what they say, what they do, it's going to happen again if it happens once. So as soon as that happens, start making a plan to get out of there. Now, I would say have a close friend or relative who you can stay with. And if you have a child, make sure the child comes with you, because if you're in this situation where the person has money, what they're going to do is just take the child from you just to punish you, even though most likely they don't want the child to begin with, so they can go on and do what they're going to be doing. Anyway, another thing is, Why are you getting married if you can't keep it in your pants? What is the point? I've never understood that about people who get married. Is there not a conversation about, are we going to be monogamous? Or that's an assumption that goes on. And for me, and this is something I know my wife, she'll speak about, she couldn't get married to someone and have them be the sole provider. She has to work. So you don't end up in this type of situation right here. Because if you're dating someone with the intent on getting married, you do need to see them in every single season. So in the very beginning, everyone's going to be on their best behavior. Everyone's going to be have their rose-colored glasses on. You're not going to notice any red flags. Even if people point them out to you, you're not going to see them. So that's why I say, if you're going to date someone with the intent of getting married, go ahead and date them for at least a minimum of 2 years. In that time frame, you should be able to see that person all their seasons. They can't hide who they really are for that long of a period of time. If you are, you're just that good. But there's always going to be cracks that people are going to show who they really are. And I don't like how you're trying to control her as like, hey, I make all the money, so you're going to do what I say. My thing is, if you're dating him long enough, you would have saw that happen and you wouldn't have got married to him in the first place. So this is more on him. But I don't like how he was like, I don't gotta lie to you anymore. But if you're getting caught, if you catch him cheating, why aren't you leaving right then and there? I don't care if you guys got a child together. Sam, as I always say this, do not stay with someone just because you guys have a child. That is not going to help the situation. It's only going to make you guys hate each other worse the longer it goes on.